Hey guys, Tank here. Tonight I'm going to work on my truck bed. So I've actually dropped the truck bed, cut it out, and actually dropped it a little lower. And then I noticed I dropped it maybe a little bit too low. So I had to bring it back up. So I will be bringing it back up. And I thought I'd do it in wood instead. So I did find some wood, very thin wood, and I'll go through the list of what I got. And basically, you get that from the lumber yard. It's you got to read it in English. It's a veneer edging. That's what they call it. So it's just a roll of veneer edging that you buy for shelves or whatever. This is pine, so it should be pretty cool. So I am cutting up in stripe. Same length that used to be here. I will be doing something special for the little bumps of metal strap in the middle. Anyways, that's what I'm working on tonight. If you guys want to jump in, go right ahead. John Martin's there. So if you guys want to jump in, let me know. I'll pop the link into the chat once in a while, and you guys can click on that. And you can talk to me live here, and I'll block the camera on me, I guess, or whatever, if ever you do pop in. But anyways, I did do the small lights at the back. So I did leave it clear, but they do turn red. So that it actually looks very good at night. The wire is dangling because I didn't connect it. And the front now is all installed. Come on, camera. And it's all chrome now, so it looks very good. Sorry, it didn't want to focus too good. So I wanted more chrome in the front. So that's why I wanted to have it chrome, because the whole body is black, kind of hot rod look. So it should look pretty good. And this truck is brought to you by 110 Hobby, the one place to have 10 times more fun. Anyways, we'll put that there. Switch over to the overhead camera that I have here. Camera. Here we go. So now we got the overhead camera. Yes, I am good, RC Propaganda, and I am going to pop the link in the chat if anybody wants to join in and chat with me while I'm building this. You are more than welcome. I did create a Zoom meeting, so there we go. So it is a veneer edging that I'm using, the piece of wood. I've already started cutting some. This is the cutout that I got for the leftover of the truck, and this is what I'm going to basically use as a template. I did test it out in the truck, and it did work. So these are pretty much the same width as the other board that are there. I got a few more to cut, and then I'm going to be starting gluing them onto here. So these are this very small part that actually goes in between here. And then on top of these part, I'll be taking some aluminum foil and going over it, so it creates that little bump. So it actually going to look, when you're going to look at it, it looks like the real truck, because the real truck, you actually have these, and they're usually aluminum or gold or brass. So I'm going with the silver look. So it should look pretty cool. We got John Martin and RC Propaganda in there in the chat. So move that aside. So I got a few more to cut. I did cut 3 earlier. 1, 2, 3. I got 1 more to cut, and then I got the side ones to do. I'm debating on just leaving the other one full length, and then gluing it on top might be easier to work. And then once it's dry, flipping everything over, and just taking the knife and then just cutting it. Am I gonna make my life easier instead of measuring? So I got 1 more to cut. So I measured real quick, and they were 1.5 millimeter. I work in millimeters here in Canada. We've been millimeters for ages. I think when I was in school, that's when they started using millimeters. So I learned on both of them actually when I was in school, millimeter and inches. And because the States is so close to us, we've learned both. The States use a lot of inches still. Just wanted to say other things I got to be doing. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you, RC Propaganda. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate the time. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on your way out or on your way in. So I use the ruler. I press very hard on it. And because this is wood, it does have wood grain. Sometimes the knife wants to get away on you. So I found it's easier just to do a small little score. And then you go over it again a little harder. Instead of doing it in one shot, you just do it in multiple shots. Like that, your knife does not go crazy away on you. There we go. And another board. So I'm going to cut this one in half also. I've cut a whole bunch of them in half, but just in case one is a little bigger than the other one, I'd rather have some spare one. This one I just do by eye. And then I put the ruler back on it. This one's a little tougher because it's so small. It actually slides out sometimes, so you got to be careful. So building RCs and doing custom work, you got to be crafty. You got to make sure that you are crafty and you can use your head and use the stuff that's around you, especially to finalize or do some design or just being creative. Just use what's around you. Like I've had these veneer edging for years now, and I finally found a use for them. So that's kind of cool. Hey guys, hey Tony, if you want to jump in here, come right ahead. It is a Zoom meeting. Anybody can come here. Trail Critter, you're more than welcome. Just zoom up a little bit more on top. There's an invite for the, if you guys want to come and chat with me. So now we're going to glue this onto there. Now I have no idea if this is going to work, but I am going to use a Gorilla Glue. I usually use Goop or Shugu, but I like the tip on here. And because I want to make sure, first thing I'm going to do is glue the little tiny strips right down the center here. This is the one that's going to be a little bit trickier. So I want to make sure, and this one is not rehearsed. I'm doing this live. So I have no idea if it's going to work or if I'm going to screw up, but we'll see it all live here. So I'm going to look at my strips that I have here, and I want to choose the smallest one I have to actually put on top of there. So I have a whole bunch of them. This one's too big. We'll put it aside. That one looks too big also. I got these 4. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, I need 5. Got to get one back. Okay. So now I got to figure out how the heck I'm going to glue this onto there and make sure it's straight. Awesome, Tony. Thanks. Tony's recording also. Taking advantage that the kids are sleeping and having a good night. So first thing first, let's try gluing one. So I'll try to put a little glue on it. Hopefully I don't go too fast that I screw up things. Sometimes it's better to take your time. I don't want to put too much glue because I don't want it to spread out. I just wanted to hold it because this one is actually going to have tape on top of it. So this one should not need that much glue. So I did put some on it. And now, some of them I don't like. It seems to be too thick. I don't care if it sticks off the other end because I will be turning it around and cutting it. So the reason I'm doing this is because I do want to have a bump in between the two boards. So I think just so when I put the tape on, I should wait almost overnight to actually put the tape on it, but we'll see how it actually ends up. Hey, it's actually holding. But shoe glue really dries very fast, so it should be pretty good. Now, I was debating on, I will be cutting one that's full length, just putting a little bit of tape, doing strips. Instead of doing it all in one shot, I'm thinking it might be easier if I do it one at a time, especially with this. So we'll see how it actually goes. Thank you, Vince. Thanks a lot. He says, love what you do for the RC hobby. I listen every week. Cool. This is kind of quiet night, 10:47 at my end. And I just came down here, watched Hoonigan. They had a drifter competition. That was kind of cool, live. And now it finished, so I decided to go do a quick live and work on this truck since I started it. So why not? But like I was saying, be creative when you're doing your RCs. It doesn't matter what you do. It might look childish. It might look whatever. Just have fun with it. Just do it. Do what you think is going to look good. Don't care what other people say. Don't care if they give you a thumbs down. Just do it. Just have fun. It's just like Arma, what they say, just send it. I say, just do it. Just do it. Be creative. Have fun. And then I'm going to have the other board beside it. Should be kind of cool. And then the center one, the little tiny one, will be chrome. And then I'm going to varnish everything. Since this is real wood, it should hold up pretty good. Sorry, I can't read right now. I took off my glasses because I'm actually looking at this kind of close, and my glasses are actually bifocals, and it's hard to look at the top of it because they get in the way. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue on there, just so it holds it, because I am going to put aluminum tape on top of it. I am trying to make it look straight. Tip of my fingers are getting sticky. I wonder why. Put my glasses on, see what's in the chat. AZ Frog is in the house. Good evening, Frank. Good evening to you too. Breaking silence. We have the regulars are in the house. Good evening, guys. Might as well push this up. So this is the bed that was actually on the 34 Ford. I showed it real quick at the beginning of the video. So I'm doing the bed. It's going to be a bed with a real wood deck. So it should look pretty good. And I'm also making sure that this is going to be like little silver edging. So that's also going to look good. Just repeating myself for the people that just arrived. And like I said, I like the Gorilla Glue for the applicator. It's a very small little hole, so it's easy to apply compared to the shoe glue. I always used to use a toothpick or something and just pick it off the top and actually put it onto the edge. But since I got this one, the applicator is kind of small, so it makes it easy to apply. What's fun with this hobby, I find, that is the creativity that you bring to it, and create all kind of different RCs. Like I've created my motorized camper. I've created my Winnebago. Now the Winnebago, a lot of people actually done it, but the way I did mine was scale look. I did not want it to look like a 4x4. I wanted to be as true original to the original one. And I haven't seen anybody do one like that. But since then, I did see somebody do kind of a drifter, a lowrider. That was kind of nice. I've done my car boat, which I got to finish off. I got to waterproof it and make sure it floats. So I'll be working on that soon to make sure it actually floats. It is done with a buggy, but I will not have a lot of suspension on it. I'm actually thinking of removing most of the suspension on it and just using the tires as a suspension, because I'm not going to go very fast with it or jump with it. Well, I'm saying that, and I probably will. It's actually to go in the water and out of the water and just have fun with it. It's to bring it to G6, and there, I got all my pieces done. Now we stare at it and wait till it dries and fiddle our thumb. Let's see what's going up in the chat. Sean's RC Adventure. Hey, how you doing, guys? If any of you want to come in, here's the link. You can jump in and chit chat with me. This should all fit in between, no problem. Some seems to be a little tighter than others, but we can fix that. There we go. Yeah, this side is starting to be nice and dry already. So the longer you take your time at doing stuff, the prettier it's going to be. Okay, so on this side, it's pretty dry. I think it's safe to do the tape on it. I gotta find my tape. I gotta find my scissors. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes things just disappear. You're looking for them, and they're gone. And then I asked my wife, where did you put it? She goes, I didn't touch it. And all of a sudden I find that she did move it, and she did put it away. And then she tells me, well, you should put your stuff away. So then I tell her, well, you shouldn't move it. So it's a big argument. So this is aluminum tape. This is what I'm going to be using to put on top of that. I want to create the little bump, so it should look pretty good. Sean, there's I can't see the video for some odd reason. I just get the buffering circle. Yeah, Tony was saying the same thing. When he watches it on his phone or something like that, he gets the same thing, but he gets to chat. But when he goes inside on a computer, it actually works. So it's really weird. And we have Sean. How you doing, Sean?
Hey, all good. All good. How are you?
Doing good. You know, Saturday night, I figured, what the heck, I'm going to do a live one.
Yeah, that's it. For some reason, you're on my phone. If I try and watch yours lives, they just have it buffering.
Really?
I don't know why. But if I put it on my computer, it's fine.
Yeah. Tony has the same problem.
Yeah, I don't know. Must be Verizon, something. So.
Yeah. That's one thing I didn't ask him is which one he actually had.
Yeah. It must be. What are you doing the bed for it, is it?
Yeah, I'm just doing the bed for the 34 truck. So
nice.
The hardest thing with this stupid aluminum foil is getting that paper off the back.
Oh, it sucks trying to get that stuff off the back.
So thin. Hey, but sometimes it works better. It works good. It's so thin.
That's it. Your fingers is more like.
Don't roll up.
So what are you doing, like black and silver stripes for the bed, is it?
They're all going to be silver stripe, but on the edges, it's going to be the wood, or the big part in the center are going to be wood.
Oh, okay. So it'll be like silver wood, yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be like the real one, but usually they use brass. But I guess I could have gotten myself some brass tape because I believe they do make this kind of a brass. So what I want to do is just use my fingernail, come off the edge, and push it in.
So I wouldn't be able to do that. I chew my fingernails off.
Well, that's why right now my fingernails are long, but if I don't, I use something else to actually try to push it in. But I got to be careful because I don't want to move the piece of wood. I just want to make sure I move, or I push this in.
And what is the wood? What is the wood you use? Just like cocktail sticks, like skewer sticks, or
It's a veneer. It's a Veneer Edging. You get that in a roll. It's when you do shelves.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So this is a natural pine, and it is wood. It does have glue, but you do have to heat it up with an iron to actually glue. But I'm not going to do this on here, so that's why I use Shugu. But it says just a Veneer Edging to do shelves. So
pretty cool.
I thought it was a good idea for me to actually use that. I had it sitting here for years, so.
Yeah.
Wow, that Shugu sure drives fast.
The Shugu?
Yeah. Well, the Gorilla Glue.
Oh, the Gorilla, yeah. It takes forever to dry down.
This one, just like this one, I barely had a hard time moving it, and I just did it about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think that Gorilla Glue dries a lot quicker, so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the Shugu stays like rubbery for a good while,
Okay, so this one is done, and I don't care that I don't have it straight or I don't have it, because this is actually going to be budding beside it. So this piece of wood's going to be budding beside it, and then this piece of wood's going to be beside it, and it's going to make it real nice.
Yeah, that'll actually look nice with a little silver.
Yeah.
Thing in the middle of it,
And plus, it's a little rough, so it's going to look real. So I'm happy with it. I do have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, four cut strips. So where is my long one? Here's my long one. Got to cut another strip and do the other one. Trail Critter's still there. John Martin's still there. Jelly Duck, how you doing? Just smash the like button. Thank you very much, sir. Swampers RC's there. Sean must have a slow mobile internet connection, Sean says.
Yeah, I don't know what it is for some reason, but I know because I know Tony's been having the same issue. I wonder if it is Verizon or something, just like so.
Now, is it only on my live or on every live?
No, just on your live for some reason.
That's odd.
Yeah, it's weird. Like so, like if I go to watch it on the phone, I just get the buffering circle. But if I go, like if I get up and went and put it on my computer, it's totally fine on the computer. You know, that's the only reason I can't see the chat even right now is because I'm just sitting here on my phone. You know.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Swampers RC. He's saying that's going to look good. I should actually take pictures.
Yeah. Did you get the body and all finished up though? Yeah.
Yeah, the light is all finished up. I finished that last night.
Oh, nice. So you got that on the Mickey Mouse lights on the front of it, yeah.
Yeah, and I got the very small lights at the back. They're 5mm hole kind of. I put that in the back of the truck. It actually looks really good, I find.
Nice. Yeah, that is gonna look nice, just like wood and the little silver lines in between.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how I was going to do this, but I started thinking about it and I said, hey, why don't I just use a piece of wood like I'm doing right now and just put a bump on it like that. And I said, look, if it works, it works. If it doesn't.
Yeah, that's all you can do is try, you know?
Yep.
I don't know, many times I've tried something a million times, you have to get it to work right. And what is it on, Tank? Is it on like what do you call that, steering or something, is it? Or
this is actually Lexan. It's actually the original bed of the truck.
oh, okay.
And that I actually cut out because I made a box. I made it a drop box. So I actually made a styrene box. So it's a little lower.
Cool.
So now this is going to sit on top of it. So little tiny things to make it look nicer.
Yeah.
And then when I'm ready, I'll put some glue and then glue these guys, and it should dry pretty fast like the other one did. That there.
Yeah, see, that is going to look really good.
Oh, it's upside down. And that there. Come on.
And are you going to stay in that, or are you going to just leave it?
I'm thinking of varnishing it.
Yeah.
So that's going to look sweet.
Yeah, that is going to look nice.
And once I have it all glued together, I'll just flip it around and use my knife and cut everything around. Cool. John Martin's saying his Verizon is working fine.
Oh, so it mustn't be Verizon. I wonder what the heck it is.
Don't know.
Weird.
And plus that it only happens on my stream and not any other live.
Yeah, it's totally weird. That's why, like, I could see the chat there, but I couldn't see anything that you were doing. So then, when you put the link there, I'd jump in this way. At least I can see what you're doing. Then, you know.
Yeah. So I just want to try something real quick. If I go pin video. I just want to make sure that people see my video in full. See if that's going to work. So now my video is full, so I need you to talk real quick.
Yeah. Why? What's pinning your video to?
That's what I want to try, especially with two people. I just want to make sure if my video always stays there. No, when you talk, your face appears. Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll try to keep talking. Now people are going to see you full screen, lying down on your.
That's it, chilling out on my couch.
Yeah. So were you watching TV? What were you doing?
Yeah, I was just sitting watching something stupid with my son before he went to bed. Like so. Something that I can't get that time back in my life.
Come on, anytime you spend with your son is good time.
Yeah, I know that, but when he makes you watch something so bad, it's not that, you know.
Oh, my son, we went to play against a very good team today for hockey.
Yeah.
And he's basically Adams, but we went to play with a Pee Wee team, which is a year or two older than he is. So against very good players, very fast game and all that, and we actually won. So he was very happy. We won 3-2. Yeah, 3-2.
That's pretty good against a bigger, great team.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other team actually lost during the whole season. We're in playoff right now. During the whole season, they lost only 3 times.
Hey, Jam, how's things?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, John Martin, your TV's too loud. I can hear it.
Oh, sorry with that. Let me shut it off here. There we go.
Listening to a documentary or something?
Yeah. I was just sitting here and I seen you popped in. I'm like, yeah, all right, let me see what's going on here. And
cool.
That's it. You're like me, John, just lying on the couch tonight. No wrenching, no nothing. No chilling.
Yeah, I had a long day at work today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Productive?
Oh, well, my job really isn't, as far as I don't end up with production side of it, working at a casino.
Okay.
So, but when you give away 5 trucks and you got about 10,000 people in the building, it gets a little busy, a little nutty.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take some pictures of it later and actually put it on my YouTube, because it always looks better on pictures than video sometimes.
Yeah.
And put it on a couple different Facebook and Instagram. I pushed a little fast on this one because I actually ripped you can barely see it, but I ripped the aluminum foil on that one. Hopefully the wood should be.
Maybe you can just pull it right off.
I don't want to. This wood should hide it pretty good. If it does.
Okay, so it's not on top of it then.
Yeah, and I'll just make sure I push it towards that way a little bit more. So. One more.
Yeah, I almost wonder if you could almost find like little rods or whatever to actually try to put in there rather than the wood. If it would have been a little easier.
Little rods, okay. Yeah, but trying to find something exactly the same thickness.
Yeah, that's the pain. That's the pain right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I said if you could have found something like that, you could just glued it right in place and not have to worry about the tape
That's
Yeah.
true. If it would have been a little brass rod,
or whatever.
yep,
You know,
that's true.
Do you know what you could have probably used? You could have probably used the brass brazen rods for like brazen copper.
Yeah,
Probably could have used them.
yeah, and then I could have cut my wood the right shape for it, or the right size that it would have actually butt on each end.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, like I said, it was just one of them thoughts on it. But it's looking good so far. So why screw with it now?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm working with what I got, so
Yeah. We're just thinking about it as I was watching it.
yeah. Thanks for the tip, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, but it's,
No, it's all good. One more.
it's one of them. If you do, maybe next time if you do something like this,
Yeah.
something to try. If it turns out good this way, do it do it that way again. Who cares, right?
Now, is that veneer tank? I know you were talking about varnishing it, but is it too thin to torch and just get the grain up on it, or?
No, it should be. I should be able to torch it. Use a little torch and actually torch it. It's thick enough.
Yeah, so that'll be nice, like to bring the grain up when you stain it, man. Like,
Yeah. Just I don't know if that's a look I'm looking for because I didn't make the truck age, so it doesn't have an old age look.
yeah.
So we'll see.
That's it. They're always a work in progress. They're never done.
Nope.
Yeah, and then you say, okay, I'm done, and then you think about something. Is oh, I might as well do it. So you go around and change it, or
I know.
stuff. There, all 5 of them are done. So now it's actually a little bump.
Now they're gonna stick up a little bit when you finally put the veneers between them.
They should not stick up because they're the same thickness as the veneer. So
yeah,
it should be good.
You can't really tell the depth on the video here. So.
No. Here comes the Gorilla Glue. Lewis LP there. Jack the Kangaroo Mac. Oh, Jack's in there. Hey, Jack, if you scroll up, you should see a link that's there, and I'll post it again. If you guys want to jump in, go right ahead, jump in. Like some of the guys are in here right now. So let me just paste that in there. Like that, you don't have to find it. I make it easy for you guys to join in. Well, I try to. So I don't want this to be too thick, but I don't want it to be too thin. But what's nice is because there's already glue on the other side, it's very porous. So it makes it very easy to glue.
Now I wonder if there's going to be an issue with it trying to stick to that tape.
I don't know. That's why I didn't want to put the tape everywhere.
Yeah.
I'd say that Gorilla Glue will stick to anything. Huh?
Yeah, I've been happy so far with it. All right, we'll do 2. Do the rest later. JD Passel. Hey, RC freaks. There's no RC freaks here. What are you talking about?
Hey, what's up, JD Puzzle? So, did you get any racing or crawling in today, Jam? Oh no, you were working the whole day. You said, yeah.
Yeah, I worked all day today.
It sucks. It killed your whole Saturday, huh?
Yeah, well, That's pretty much most of my weekends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You work
I just
weekends
started-
or during the week?
I just started a rotating schedule, so
Okay.
every 4 or 5 weeks I get part of a weekend off.
No, that sucks.
Hey, but it's better than not having any weekend off at all,
Yeah, well, that's true.
which is what I was doing.
Oh,
Before,
yeah.
Yeah. I had Mondays and Tuesdays were my days off, so
I actually enjoyed that. I was doing that for a while. I can't remember for which company, but I actually enjoyed having days off during the week because nobody was at the store. Like it was almost like
exactly.
everybody's working and then you're going shopping. There's no rush. There's no traffic. There's like, it was nice.
Yeah, but you can go do banking or doctor's appointments or whatever else, and you can just schedule it for whatever day you had off rather than trying to sit here and figure out which days and when you're going to be off.
Yeah.
Yeah, frig that. I like my weekends. That's it. It's going in pretty nicely, kind.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Happy with it so far.
Yeah, what are you going to trim? What are you going to trim the ends with? Just an X-Acto or something?
Yeah, I just use my X-Acto knife. I'm going to flip it around, use the edge, the black edge, to follow it.
Nice.
Hey, I got just enough pieces. Imagine that.
Looks pretty sharp there.
Yeah. You'd think it was actually aluminum strips in there, like.
Yep. That's pretty cool. I like to look at the way it looks. And
Yeah.
everything is nice and flush.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about if it was sticking up any, because it'd probably still look good even if it was elevated a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it doesn't stick to your hand, I think.
No, there are actually no glue at all. Like I did it so that there's no mess. I was careful. So there's no over glue, in other words, that's squirting out. So
Yeah.
oh, what a mess. I could actually take the knife and just cut it also. Not the knife, but the scissors. Let's try that. Might be easier than the... It's cutting.
Yeah. Be careful it doesn't shatter.
Yeah. It's sticking to my scissors, especially the tape. That tape sticks everywhere. Nice and cut. Then we can drop it into the bed and see what it looks like once I have it all cut.
You know, Gorilla Glue it down to the bed.
I don't know. I think it's heavy enough that it's going to stay there.
Oh, okay.
And this thing cuts pretty easy.
It almost looks like balsa wood.
Almost. No, it is a little bit sticking out. I'll see if it fits in the truck. It's kind of neat how heavy this thing is getting just with what I've put on it. I can feel a lot of difference of the weight of how it used to be before.
Yeah, probably a little more rigid now too.
Yeah, it is. My garbage is getting full. My wife doesn't clean my garbage down here.
No,
She goes, "It's your mess, you clean it."
that's it. That's your space. You look after it.
It is bending. It is got to bend onto it, and I don't want that. I want it to be as straight as possible.
Wonder if you set like a book on it or something.
Yeah.
You might just have to leave a bit of weight on it overnight or something.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Gotta take a picture. It's telling me to clean my lens, but that's gonna look good. The picture looks real good. Okay, let's see if it drops in the back of the truck.
And what is the truck pinned down, Tank, or what way is the truck?
Pardon me?
Is it on magnets or is it on pins?
Oh, it's on magnets right now. I got two magnets, one right here and one in the front, completely at the front. So it's like a perfect fit. Look at that.
It looks nice.
Like I don't even have to do anything to it. It just stays there.
Nice.
And it's perfect everywhere. Like I'm happy. You see the shine on the body.
Yeah.
Lines of the chrome.
Yeah, you can even see it, the shine in the back of the bud from the camera view. And even up into the back window there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Camera shot again. Please stand by. Your call is important to us. Yeah, I'm debating of, do I put a tint onto it? Like, to me, it might look good if I put a red tint into the wood. If I put a red tint, it's going to match the red flames.
Yeah.
So if I just use a tint instead of a varnish onto this, it might actually look good. Scroll up the camera.
Now, will the varnish affect the paint of the body on the body at all?
Well, say that question again.
Would the varnish, I wonder, eat the plastic, the Lexan of or eat the paint off the body? Are you going to try to pop that? Are you going to try?
No, I'm going to take it off and varnish it. I'm going to take it off and varnish it first.
Okay.
So I only put one magnet there and one right in the front here. So it's right in the front of the body here.
Good.
And one right at the back. Two magnets. That's all I have. And this thing is super strong. Let me put this wire in here. That's for the lights. It actually looks real good with the lights also. So I just put the front in and then I drop the back. and then I can just from here pick it up no problem with one hand, and the whole body stays on it.
Let's see the front of it there. Can I see how them Mickey Mouse lights come out?
Mickey Mouse lights.
Yeah, like a Mickey Mouse ears, so they call them.
So they're all chrome. I am going to put another coat on it. So right now they have one coat of that chrome, but I will be making it. I didn't want to put it black because the whole truck is black. So
yeah, they look nicer with a big chrome bodies on them.
And I wanted to look fog lights kind of. So I put the yellow lens in there, but if ever I change my mind, I can always change the lanes. So
nice.
And I have something in my pocket. Where is it? Show you guys something real quick here. I have this.
Oh, nice.
And it's going to go right there on the hood.
Like skull.
Yeah. So the skull's going to go in the hood. It looks a little big for a hood ornament.
That's what I was going to say. It looks a little bit on the big side.
But I'm debating. I'm going to ask somebody to see if somebody can actually print me a smaller one, like with 3D printing. It would look nicer if I had a smaller one. But this is basically a cap for the tire for your when you put air. So I got 4 of these. I wanted to put on my big truck, my 1/10. But for this one, I don't know. It looks not bad, but it looks nice, but it looks a little bit big.
Yeah.
Put
here's another thing. If you can get somebody to print one, you're gonna have the red eyes on it too.
Yeah, you just paint those.
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying if it was gonna have like an opening, I don't know if it could be done with the printing. Run a light up into it.
Yeah, it's true. You can always run a little light and a little red light.
And have the eyes glowing red. Might be interesting looking.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'll go get some. And I'll put a book or something on it. It's not that bad. It's not bending that bad, but it's pretty rigid. Like I'm trying to bend it. I could bend it if I really tried. But it's pretty good. Could almost use it as a ramp.
It almost looks like the old Woody side on one of the old Woody vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah. So it surfs up, dude.
Yeah.
What can I put on this? My welder. Had something here yesterday. Oh. Just put a big white box on it.
Turn the Winnebago upside down. Put the Winnebago.
That's a lot of weight. Yeah. That's a lot of weight. I got to tint my hair or something or play with my camera. It seems that I got too much light. My whole face is blooming white.
That's just all the gray hair you have.
Yeah. Gallery view. Here we go. So let's go see what's in the chat. Haven't caught that. Australia, can you find a Grim Reaper driver? It would be hard to see the Grim Reaper in there, but it would be cool having the eyes and all that. I got room in there to actually do an interior, the seats and all of that. So that's something I can actually do and try. But again, it's how much time do I want to spend on it and what do I want to do to it? So it's a growing thing. So right now, I want to try the 1.9 rims on it. GCM Racing, he's got those new type of rims that looks like an old car. And I want it to look more like a souped up rat rod. You know, those have really big rims on it with thin tires. So that's what I want that one to look like. And with the 1.9, I think it's going to achieve that. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, because I normally have the big wide back wheels and then the little skinny freaking like go-kart front wheels.
Hey, Gem City RC. Yes, it is a random live. I was just working on my truck, doing the bed for it. And you want to see how I did this real quick, but this is a wood bed I did for it with the aluminum edging. So turned out pretty good, and it's all nice and flush. So
it actually did come out nice. It looks like a trailer from the Tamiya.
Yeah,
the Tamiya.
It turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. It turned out really good. Kurt is in the house. Weishar. I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. Sorry, I'm screwing it up. Louis LP is there. I call it the black sheep because thanks voice put everyone to sleep. Oh, I'm putting everybody to sleep. Sorry about that. Kidding, Tank. LOL. I got a soft, calming voice. I know everybody tells me that. Maybe I should be more aggressive, just like Jack. Just like Jack is. I'm not going to be like that. Trail Critter's still there listening. JD Passel does a big happy face. I'm doing play-by-play comment reading here. We switched over from building a truck to play-by-play comment reading.
Well, I'm gonna jump back out again, guys. Gonna try and grab a quick bite to eat for.
No, sounds good. I'm finished this video anyways, so the build is done. And thanks for watching. Thanks for jumping in, keeping me company, and talking while we're building. And John Martin, thank you for your suggestion with the other stuff. That was good.
Not a problem.
Any ideas is a good idea as long as you fulfill it and try it. So that's what I do. I had a crazy idea. I said, hey, what the heck? So
it worked out pretty good though.
Yeah. And it was kind of fast. I'm not sure how many hours. I think it was like not even an hour, but I'm taking my time. I'm doing it and planning it and all that. So it was fun. So I'll end the live stream. Thank the people in the chat that just Bucks RC just got here. Bucks, you did the same thing with Steve O'D's last night. You came in and were saying bye.
I think you did the same thing on your show too, Tank. Thursday night.
I think so. Yeah. So I gotta find somebody here locally to do a little skeleton head, painted silver, and do red eyes with a little light. But it might be hard by putting a 3mm. Well, maybe I can go smaller than that. I gotta check what's the smallest LED light I can actually find. Unless I do fiber optic, but then you gotta bend the fiber optic so it looks like an eye. So, but making it light up might be a little difficult, but we'll see.
Yeah, that was just an idea.
But even if they're 3D printing it, though, they could actually print the red eyes in it. You know,
yeah, if they have the red filament, yeah. But it's easy to paint. It's easy to take your red paint and actually put it in there. Or there's a lot of craft stuff that it really glitter. Like you get red glitter, you just cut it out and then you just stick it into the eye, and then as you bend it, it's just going to reflect that light. So there's a lot of ways to do it. Bucks RC, well, can I see it? Yes, you can. Here, I'll show you I can actually show you the whole truck, but here's the bed. I just took it off the little white box I put. But here's the bed. So it turned out pretty good. So you can see it's really shiny for the silver. and I will be staining it probably a dark cherry red because I wanted to match the red stripes on the truck. So the truck actually is this truck, and I did the chrome headlights, which I'll do another coat on it for the front. The rear, I went with the little tiny lights at the back, so you see there on the corner. And I did not paint those red yet. I can, but it does have a red LED, so it's pretty cool. But I figure if I put this in here, in the truck, and I do it red, it's gonna make these stand out, or this is gonna make this stand out, especially if it's a little bit of red in there.
Yeah.
So should look cool. But now I got a drop bed. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's it. You just gotta figure out what stuff you want to put in the back of that flatbed now.
Yeah, well, I got some stuff in the back of the farm truck. I can actually put in there to take pictures and do. Like I got little bales of hay. I got barrels, little barrels. But I'm gonna have to go back to Michael's. It's amazing the stuff you find there. But Michael's is a very good spot. Anyways, guys, thank you. That will pop for sure. Bucks RC Wells, so that's so cool. Gem City Outlaw. Surely the TT1 will party. Yeah, cool. So I'll end the live stream again. I said it 2 or 3 times now. So thanks, guys, for popping in. We'll talk to you guys later.